You were being sarcastic?
Incredibly.
Whoa.
Talking at each other.
The
Okay.
sarcasm of utter rejection.
Yep. Alright, so I think we've got the mics set up. We had to do a little bit of back flips here, but I think as long as everybody's mic situation is good now.
I'm hoping to get my own Blue Yeti at some point, and I was just thinking while we were figuring this out, if we set up the Blue Yeti in between Rebecca and I, we could do that thing where it does...
Yes, and then we can hear all the kids and the noises.
No, see, the problem with that is you'd have to put it actually literally between you and, like, turn toward each other, which, with you on the sofa, I'm assuming you're actually mostly looking forward.
Yep.
What I would do is I would set it to the butt setting. You know, the one that's just one direction toward you. It looks like a butt on the microphone, I'm sorry. Anyway, and then point it toward you, and then put it just in front of the two of you. That's what I would do.
Okay. So we'll have to see how well roleplay goes tonight, because I, for one, am pretty tired right now, and I think Rebecca is both have tired brain.
Well, we're only planning to play for a couple hours, so it shouldn't be too bad.
It's been a hectic week.
Yep.
It's only going to get worse.
So we are live, by the way.
All right.
So.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah. Hi, everybody.
Dragon Man.
Welcome all of the 0 people watching this to our stream, and let's go ahead and get things started. All right. So, who remembers what happened last time we played?
There was a dragon.
There was a dragon on the bridge, and we met a talking bird.
And I threw people over the dragon.
You did. Except Rebecca. Rebecca kind of just used ninja skills to climb along the side of the bridge.
Ninja! And then the dragon turned into a person.
Yep. And then the dragon changed from being like a weird kneeling man to being a square icon on the map.
Yeah. It's crazy.
I know. Your bird changed too.
I know, it's crazy.
Yeah, so you guys managed to get past the dragon. And once you were on the other side of the bridge, you heard like a poof noise. And when you looked back, you saw that instead of a dragon, there was a man kneeling on the bridge. And Akaihebi, you walked up to him, and I think you said something super awkward, like, "Weren't you a dragon a minute ago?"
I did say that.
And then he looked up at you very seriously, and we're gonna pick up from there. So as you kind of approach, and do you want to go ahead and rephrase what you said, or at least repeat it, one or the other? I mean, it's fine. I just figured we'll just pick up from there. So go ahead.
Who the heck are you? No, I'm just kidding. Should have probably thought of what I was going to say in the last 2 weeks.
You think?
Womp womp.
Sorry, I was a little bit thrown off because while you were setting the scene, I was looking for my notes, which I put in the Hero Lab folder, and they're not there anymore.
You lost your notes again.
Again.
After spending half of the session complaining about the same thing happening last time.
Here we go. I found them. I had actually moved them to my desktop.
Dun dun dun.
Okay.
That makes sense. You put them somewhere where you wouldn't lose them.
Unless you lost them.
Unless I could not find them.
Oh, by the way, also, if you guys switch to your journal, which on the top right, it's the one that looks like a newspaper, it's the third one over, you guys should see everybody's characters instead of just your own now.
Yeah, that helped a lot. I have that open, actually.
Cool. Yeah, so that should help you guys not be like, what was your name again? I don't speak a Japanese.
Cool. So I'd say to the man who was once a dragon.
Mm-hmm. Or you think. I mean, you don't know yet.
Okay.
The man who is where the dragon was.
Ah, okay. The man who is where the dragon was. I see. Okay. I say to him,
do you need any help, sir? You look lonely.
do you need any help? You look old. I was taught to help old people cross bridges. I don't know. What do I say to a man who's standing where a dragon was?
I don't know. What do you say?
What you're calling old, you whippersnapper?
Oh, God. Hello, good sir. What is your name? I am
Are you insulting old people? I spit on you. I spit on you like I spit on centipedes.
Do you need any help? I don't know. Pick something.
Okay. So you stare awkwardly at the man, and he looks up at you and sees that you appear to be lost in thought, and he says,
appear to be lost in
thought.
Okay.
THOUGHT.
Okay.
Because your crippling social anxiety is kicking in again. You can't seem to think of what to say to this man. And so rather than just awkwardly stare at you, he decides to speak to you. And he says, adventurers, I am so glad that you've come here. I've been waiting a long time to meet some brave group like you. You see, I have been in that form of a huge and terrible dragon, waiting for someone brave enough to be willing to go past me. But everyone who's come so far has taken one look at me and run away in fear. So I knew that they weren't fit for what I needed. But you were brave enough to make your way by me without so much as, well, I would say hesitating, but you did do that. So you made your way by me with the help of a bird who was like, come on, guys, why don't we just go past? I don't understand. So yeah, this is going great. This conversation just escalated downhill very quickly. So anyway, he says, I am in great need of help. If you would be willing to come back to my home, I could discuss the matter with you. You see, there is a horrible monster who has been plaguing me recently. And I need adventurers such as yourself to slay the beast.
A horrible monster of what sort?
Very large and angry. Is this really the best place to discuss these matters? Wouldn't you rather go and have some refreshments and entertainment as we discuss it?
Not yet. I'm gonna eat later.
I suppose that would make sense. Let's make way to your home.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so nobody else has anything to say?
Nah.
Okay, cool.
But I was just gonna follow him anywhere, so it doesn't really matter. Willow, feet off my keyboard.
All right, sounds good. So then.
Oh wait, I do have something to say. I wanted to say I like punching things.
Duly noted. All right.
Look at that.
Oh yeah. The feast hall that I forgot to put torches in, or anything. Here we go. Oh no, wait! It has global illumination. Why is it being stupid? Oh,
hey, look! I'm floating.
How's that?
Ooh, pretty. There's a dragon.
It's brighter.
All right. So
Start eating.
Stop walking around. You're not actually here yet.
Bad
babies. I will delete you all.
I was a good boy. I didn't move.
Okay, so he takes you and he brings you back on the other side of the canyon, and then he leads you along the river a ways, and then down a steep path in the edge of the cliff leading down to the river, and then he goes into a small embankment near the edge, and he says, follow me, and steps into the river. And as he does, it splits open, Moses style. And you guys can follow him into the river if you would like.
I totally follow him.
Oh, you know, actually.
Kawa definitely follows too.
Mm-hmm.
First, out of here. Oh, no, never mind. That's fine. Anyway, so he, as you approach, you see down deep in the river, you're heading toward kind of an area. It widens out. It's almost a lake, but it's flowing a little bit too quickly to be quite lake-like. And you can see through the water, you know, it has the whole thing. There are fish swimming by and seaweed and, well, not seaweed, but river weed, whatever it's called when it's in the river instead of the ocean, that sort of thing. And then through the clear water ahead, you suddenly see an enormous castle looming out of the murk. And the whole thing is made out of this beautiful white marble. I'm trying to think of words. Anyway, this beautiful white marble with spires and minarets. Definitely more something like a Western design than pretty much any building that you've ever seen before. So you wouldn't recognize it as Western, but the audience would. And he leads you in, and as you approach the front gates, you see that the whole castle is actually in this huge bubble of air, similar to the one that's been surrounding you as you followed him along the river. And standing slash floating slash swimming by the edges of the gate are two very large fish holding spears in their flippers, and they salute as you walk in. Your guest.
Are they koi fish?
You gotta talk into this mic.
Are they koi fish?
Yes, they are very large, white and orange koi.
Is there a Jamaican crab?
No, there is not a Jamaican crab.
Aww.
No, there's just a giant crab that's shiny.
There we go. So as you kind of walk through the gates, you enter the bubble of air, and you see various other fish servants kind of trundling along in a way that really defies explanation on dry land, going about various tasks. And there are, as you approach the main building of the castle, there come running out a number of smaller humanoids. Well, some of them are smaller, some of them are larger, but some of them are fully human, like your guest was when you turned back around. Some of them are actually like half dragon-y, and then there are a couple that are just like straight up dragons. So it just appears that some of them are more comfortable in certain forms than others, but they come running up and they go, "Oh, Father, you've returned." And he says, "Yes, my children, I have brought adventurers who will help us. As soon as we enter the building, I will make introductions." And so he leads you up to the entrance, and now you guys are actually on these stairs.
Cool.
Yay, eat.
So,
I have no.
what might I be able to assume from what I've seen, or would I know anything about like a culture of, I don't know, fish guards and that kind of thing? Like, is this part of our culture, or
part of your culture, like your clan, or what do you mean?
Like Japan?
Oh, yeah. This seems, I mean, very, very, very magical for sure. But it is, I mean, in the realm of weird mythology, about what you would expect. I mean, this guy is clearly some sort of very important dragon. And I'm sure you've already kind of guessed who.
I'm guessing he's the one that is of the, I don't know, rivers?
Yep. This would be the river dragon.
Yay! That was easy.
All you had to do was climb over him, or, well, be thrown over him. Yeah. So he goes through, and he's, did you guys ever, well, I don't know, he didn't ask, so he says, I've been, now that we are here, please seat yourselves, find something to eat. There's all kinds of dishes, all of it is, Anna, are you just like eating everything at everyone's places?
Pretty much, but mainly I wanted to get
All
over
of
to
it
whatever
is
this
Anna.
weird blue bowl is.
I'm gonna eat Anna! No!
So anyway, there's all kinds of dishes. There are more of these fish servants kind of going around. They offer you drinks, and there's all kinds of different food. There's fish, which seems odd considering the fish servants wandering around, but they seem perfectly happy to feed you fish.
Okay. Hey, Thomas?
Yes.
Yeah, can you hold on a second?
Okay.
Sorry to interrupt.
What happened to my mama?
Hey, stop.
Hey, I actually have a thing for this.
That is not the button.
So I guess we get to use that we'll be right back scene after all, Anna.
Yep. I'm very tempted to go get queso and chips, but I think that'd be a little loud.
That would be very loud. Please don't.
I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to do for dinner. Because it looks like we're definitely going to be going late. And dinner's kind of important.
Well, you know what my answer would be.
I do have Soylent. And I may end up having to do that because, you know, I'll probably be leaving directly from this to go do stuff. And eating at like 9 o'clock just before bed is not really great.
Yep.
Could go get some cheese sticks. That'd be quieter.
Yeah. This is great entertainment because I left the mics going on the stream, by the way.
Well, now you know what's important.
Cheese sticks?
Food. Food, man.
Yep.
My knee looks terrible.
What'd you do to your knee?
I was rock climbing and I like totally skinned it up.
Stop kneeing the wall.
Well, you know those stupid black holes, they get in the way.
I was about to ask if it was a black hole.
It was.
Good lord, you climbing racist.
I was just like climbing my route and I'm just moving along and everything's fine until suddenly, bam, it jumps right in front of my knee.
Yes, the hold is sentient and jumped of its own accord into your knee.
It did, man.
Did you pause the recording or whatever?
It's not a recording, it's a live stream.
Oh, yeah, I know. But is
So
it
no,
paused?
you
or
can't.
live?
It's a live stream.
Oh, I don't know. I've never done a live stream. I don't even watch them.
Good thing nobody's watching.
Well, I mean, hopefully someone will eventually, but yes.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to mute this microphone for a sec. We had a jar shatter earlier, and we thought we got it all cleaned up, but Rebecca stepped on a piece of it.
Eek.
So we're trying to get that taken care of and make sure that there's nothing left. So I'm going to run the vacuum. So anyway.
Okay, cool.
I'll be back. We'll be back.
And now a word from our sponsors.
And now a word from our sponsors. Hey, Kuryokuma. My name is Tongue-Cut Sparrow. Do you remember me?
I totally remember you. You're my new best friend. What do you have to say?
Whatever happened to your other animal pals?
I was just wondering the same thing.
That's so weird. Where could they have gone?
I don't know. I'm sure it was someplace happy, though.
Nope, I've been in your pocket. My name's Bun Bun the Bunny.
Oh, it's Bun Bun the Bunny.
I'm so happy I finally found my way out of your pocket. It smells bad in there.
That's what happens when you have pockets of holding.
You just have pockets of holding, like, sewn into your pants.
Yup.
That would actually be awesome. You need to do that. You need to do that with your next, like, Pathfinder character.
Mm-hmm.
Just go ahead and buy a bag of holding, but then just, like, sew it into your pants.
Yup. Yup, exactly.
Why has nobody done this yet?
I don't know. We should patent this.
Yeah, no, now I really actually want to do that with a character.
Yep, nope. Next character. Let's see what's our next one.
Hey guys! I don't remember. What did you name me? Bear? Oh yeah, I forgot. Cause you found me when I was naked cause I had burnt all my hair off in a forest fire. That's why good boys and girls don't play with matches. Only you can stop bears from burning up in forest fires. I was also in your pockets.
Well, that's what happens when you have a pocket of holding.
Yep. Oh look, food and fish.
Don't eat Bun!
There's fish around here.
Don't eat the live fish. Eat the fish on plates.
But they look so yummy, Kuryokuma.
No, don't eat living fish. You only eat the fish that are already cooked.
But I'm a bear. That goes against my nature.
These fish have spears. Don't mess with the spear fish.
You have a point. I don't like getting speared.
Yup.
Well, I don't know what that is, but I'm eating this blue stuff.
I know, isn't the blue stuff weird looking? There's a reason I moved over here.
I don't know, but it's gone now. I ate it all.
It's a good thing I already ate what I wanted of it.
No, you didn't. You were too distracted talking to a bird and a bunny.
No, I didn't. I ate all of it while everybody else was talking, and now I'm eating everything else! Do you just need to get, like... Is the food separate, or is the food on the map?
The food is part of the tables.
Oh, man. Because if it wasn't, I was going to be like, dude, you should just get rid of all the food, and people are going to come back and they're going to be like, hey, wait, where's the food? And you're going to be like, sorry.
Well, I'm getting sleepy now, so I'm going to go back in your pockets.
I'm going to go get cheese sticks. I'll be right back.
Hey. Well, if anyone ever does actually watch this or listen to it, I'm sorry about this. Stuff happens, unfortunately.
I'm not a garbage human at all.
Why?
Okay, so it's very redundant, but I've always wanted to try it. Cheese sticks with queso.
Okay, does seem redundant for the most part, but not bad.
Well, the main thing was I wanted queso and like guacamole, but I can't have chips because that would be loud and annoying.
Yep.
So I was like, I know. Cheese sticks. Hatch green chili queso is so good.
Yep. And we just have great drama here, you know? Fascinating
Amazing
stuff.
Oh, yeah. So, Bun.
Yes.
What is your favorite food?
My favorite food is definitely not carrots. Because that would be a total cliche. Boing boing.
Well, then what is your favorite food?
I like human flesh.
And this is why we're friends.
Yay! And then it jumps up and you do a little high five with its foot.
Yep.
But you keep forgetting your own strength and you just like shoot it across the wall, across the room, just slams into the pillar over here.
Bun just gets up and laughs.
He's just like, I'm an invincible demon creature.
Yep. You remember that rabbit from Monty Python? That is Bun.
The killer rabbit, yeah. So the question is, how much of this is actually canon? Do you actually have the bear trundling around in your pockets?
I say yeah.
You do realize that the way that works, it would run out of oxygen and die.
He just pops his head out every once in a while. There's just a bear nose sticking out of my pocket.
Mm-hmm.
People are going to be wondering, like, why I keep grabbing small forest creatures and just shoving them in my pocket.
And why there's just this inexplicable crunching, munching noise.
Mm-hmm. Ah!
Whatever you did, don't do it again. It's me. I'm back. You'll never be rid of me.
Ah, it's a crazy old man again.
Are you guys having a feast without me?
Well, yes, we are.
You don't care about old folks. Always get ignored when it's time for a feast. Whenever there's centipedes need spitting on, then you call for me. But when there's a feast, nobody cares.
Do you want to stay and eat,
No,
old man?
No, I wasn't invited here. Nobody wanted me. I'm just leaving. Oop. Oh man, I am not funny at all. Sad.
I saw the giant centipede earlier.
Bad baby.
You were the one who told me to watch the live stream test thing.
Yeah. That is kind of my fault that I forgot to change screens. Well, spoilers.
Yeah, that's actually one of the reasons why I just invited that guy to come eat food with us. I feel like he's going to be useful.
Because of his centipede spitting skills?
Exactly. It's like, oh man, please teach us how to spit on centipedes.
Yep. Man, I wish I were clever. Come up with something to do right now. Like not just like awkward silence. But I'm out of ideas. I pulled a rabbit out of your pockets. I had a bear come eat your feast.
So, do you think that the Earth ever makes fun of the moon for having no life?
Yeah. I mean, that's what people do to me.
So, do you know what happened when the vacuum died?
It sucked.
Nope, it bit the dust.
Dun dun dun. That's not even...
No, it wasn't.
You just like pulled up a list of random jokes?
I'm just trying to remember ones that Google told me. My favorite is still the one about the hipster, though.
Yep. He sipped it before it was cool.
So do you hear annoying chewing sounds?
A little bit, but it's not terrible.
Okay, good. Because it's like really annoying in my ears.
Well, you should probably stop then.
But I'm hungry. And it wouldn't be that bad except for that I've got headphones in. So what are you going to have for dinner?
I'm caught up in cords. Help.
I'll save you in 9 hours.
Well, 8 hours, but yeah. So, Kurel, I've noticed that you're very strong. How did that happen?
I did not understand what you just said.
So Tongue Cut Sparrow, also known as TCS, or TC Sparrow, kind of hops over and says, "So, Kurel, tell me about yourself. We only met recently. I've noticed that you're very strong, but how did that even happen?"
It happened because I lived in the forest and I've completely forgotten my past.
It's almost
because
like like you just ignored your whole backstory.
Because there was an evil bad man who killed my father because of dishonor, and I wanted to be a samurai, and my mom wanted me to be a samurai, but because of my father's dishonor, I could not be. And then a general found me because I was strong, and now I am a samurai.
That is a very amusing misremembering of virtually all of your backstory.
It's been too long.
It's been 2 weeks.
It's too long. Do you know how much I've learned at school since then?
Well, if it's like any of your previous semesters, not much.
True, but I've learned much in other places other than school. I've learned how to use like 3 different programs for stuff.
Mm-hmm. And do you know how much I've learned starting a job as a software engineer?
Yeah, but you were always smarter than me.
That is literally the opposite of true.
You have a much better memory than I do.
Also not true. I still have been like misremembering people's names on my team, and there's only like 7 of us. And I'll still sit there and be like, and then finally someone else will be like, Andy, and I'm like, yes, but I was about to call him Adam, but I knew that was wrong.
That's okay. My school team only has 3 people other than me, and I still am like, ah.
You're scared
Either
to
Abby or Ashley.
scream?
No, but I've got Abby and I've got Ashley and then I've got Kathy.
Too many
And
A's.
so I'm like, it's one of those. I don't remember what. Actually, I'm usually pretty good at getting their names right, but just occasionally I'm just like, ah.
Yep.
And then I'm always afraid because one of the girls goes to the BS. Excuse me, sorry. One of the girls goes to the BSU, and so does the guy she's dating. And I know like a couple of other people at the BSU, and I keep almost calling her boyfriend the wrong name. And I'm like, yeah, it'd be bad if I said her boyfriend was one of the other guys at the BSU. It's like, why is this so complicated?
Yep, yeah, I'm terrible with names. But anyway, would you like to know your actual backstory?
That would probably be a good idea.
So, what actually happened is that your father was a high-ranking and very powerful samurai in the royal court. And due to some political machinations, one of his enemies set him up and dishonored him so that he had to be ejected from the military. And he didn't take it well because his entire kind of self-image was wrapped up in being a samurai. He didn't really know anything else. And so after a while, he ended up committing suicide, leaving you and your mother alone. And your mother, being afraid that his enemies would come after you, went and took you into the woods and lived with the woodcutters and the charcoal burners for years as you were growing up. And you, honestly, are strong because your father was a powerful samurai. So genetics, that's the answer. And so you made friends with the animals. Specifically, your favorite friends were a bear, a monkey, and a rabbit. And the monkey, evidently, something happened to him because he's not around anymore. But the bear and the rabbit still hang out.
I punched it too hard.
You punched it too hard? Just like killed it. It's not a demon, but it's unlike the bunny, which is a demon, and the bear, which is like bigger than you are. It was actually just a normal monkey, and you accidentally just blew it through a roof and killed it.
Yeah.
It just like it slipped on a banana peel, and you reached down, and you're like, "Here, let me help you up," and it took your hand, and then you lifted him, but you just ended up throwing him. And he's now on the moon.
Yeah, pretty much.
But anyway, so you are out in the woods with your bear and your monkey and your rabbit, and you've got them all wrestling each other because you were bored, I guess. And on the way back, you came up to a river, and there was no ford, so you just like pulled up a tree by the roots and put it back down over the river and walked across it. And it turned out that a samurai from the Byakuran clan was actually out looking for prospective new samurai, but he was disguised as just a woodcutter. So seeing you pull that tree up, he's very impressed, and so he comes over to your house and talks to your mom, and eventually lets on that he's actually a samurai and he wants you to be a samurai, and you're all excited, and then you go and you get trained as a samurai and blah blah blah.
Yep, I remember now. I was close-ish.
I mean, keyword-ish, but yeah.
I was right that there was dishonor and my father was dead and my mother was afraid but wanted me to be a samurai, and that the person saw me being very strong and made me a samurai.
Yep. Like I said, it was a very amusing misremembering of everything that actually happened.
Yep. They're taking forever. I'm gonna make myself a sandwich. I'll be back.
Okay.
A little.
Alright, so we're finally back. Yeah.
Is he currently in the shape of a dragon?
He's kind of in like a hybrid. If he was in dragon form, it'd be more like...
Ah! Oh my god, that's huge.
He was big enough he was blocking the whole bridge.
Yeah, I know. I was being... Yeah. Anyway. I was being dramatic.
Okay. So, introductions were made. You randomly moved away from your host so that he can't talk to you? Like, what are you doing?
Never mind.
Now you're sitting on the table. I don't understand what your character is doing.
Why can't I sit in the chair?
There.
Thank you.
You use control. Hold down control and let go, and then that lets you place not in the grid.
Not in a square. Yeah, okay. Cool.
Or not control, alt, sorry. Okay, so introductions were made. He's, introduced you to his family. There's food, and there's koi dancers kind of in the middle over here, doing like poi dancing. It's very confusing.
Are the koi dancers koi?
Yes. They're like actual fish. And
so they're koi dancing with poi?
Yes.
I am whistling at them.
You're whistling at them?
I am.
Okay. One of them blushes and giggles. And makes like bedroom eyes at you.
I kind of like give it eyebrows.
Okay, she kind of starts wandering off toward like over here.
I can't see where.
Here.
Zoom out.
Did you see it that time?
No, I'm too zoomed in.
I forced your camera over.
Oh, now I see it. Yeah, I'm gonna wander out that way.
Okay, cool. I think I have any blank. Not boy. I can find it. Yeah, play tokens. Oop.
You could always search goldfish.
Okay, this is as good as you're getting, Anna.
I'm gonna go over there and have a long talk with it about its future hopes and dreams.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm sure that you will. Okay, so two of them kind of disappear into another room, and we're just gonna leave it at that.
Well, that just happened.
Yes, it did.
So what is our host's name?
So your host's name is River Dragon. He is the lord. He is the Dragon Lord of the River. That's like his whole thing.
So when I address him, I just call him Dragon Lord of Rivers.
You could call him. I think it would be Kawasama.
Kawasa?
Sama.
Oh. Sama.
Yes. That is the one of the most respectful honorifics. It would be for like Lord, King, that kind of person.
Okay.
And then Kawa just means river. And I don't know what dragon is in Japanese, but Sama should be good enough.
Draguno.
Dragono. Yes, so he says, and after you've eaten and drunk and enjoyed some entertainment and introductions have been made, he says, well, now that the evening is proceeding apace, I suppose it's time that we should discuss the matters for which I brought you here. then you awkwardly stare at him. So he continues. You see, I told you that there is a horrible monster that has been plaguing us recently. There's an enormous centipede that comes down out of the mountains every night, and it has been eating my servants and my family one by one. Unfortunately, it seems to be impervious to anything I can do to it. I've been unable to stop it. And if it continues to do this, eventually it will have devoured and destroyed us all.
Tell me, Kawasama, have you or your men, or whatever you would call them, have any of you tried spitting at the centipede?
I find that to be an incredibly confusing question. And no?
See, on our journey here, we met a very peculiar old man who swore that it was possible to kill centipedes by spitting at them.
Oh, yes. Well,
and
everybody
we
knows
observed
that.
him actually doing so. But
yes.
we observed him doing so with very, very good renown.
Oh, yes. Well, everybody knows that centipedes are deathly, what's the word, weak to human saliva. And he kind of waves a hand around. You're the only humans here.
So if you take on the form of a human, as you did earlier, you don't have human saliva?
No, of course not. I'm only in the form of a human. I'm not truly human. I'm, as you see, a dragon.
I'm sorry. I've only ever been a human, so I don't know how things work for people who can change from one thing to another.
Yes, that is perfectly understandable. Are you willing to destroy this beast?
I'm definitely willing to give it a shot, but it does occur to me that if we're going to go up against a giant centipede, perhaps we should see if we can recruit the old gentleman of whom I spoke to assist us with the issue.
I don't know if that would be possible. You see, the dragon comes every night, and you kind of...
the centipede?
You look up. Oh, did I say dragon? Yes, the centipede. And he kind of gestures out one of the windows, and you can see that it's already the orange lights of the setting sun. He should be here in a matter of hours.
Well, that doesn't give us a lot of time to prepare, but I think it's doable, and I think we should definitely try to be rid of this fiend tonight.
Thank you. I cannot express my gratitude deeply enough. Please come over here and accept some gifts. And so he gestures to one of the servants, and some koi come in carrying large velvet cushions. Oh, you're back, Anna.
Yay!
Finished. You and the fish had a good time? Question mark.
Has it been 30 seconds?
No, it's been a little while. Anyway, so three koi come in carrying large velvet cushions, and so the first one comes up to you, Akai Hebi, and hands you, presents the cushion that it is holding, and on it are 5 golden arrows. And the river dragon says, "These are for you, Akai Hebi. I have seen that you wield a large bow. These are golden arrows, smithed by my most powerful blacksmith. When you use these arrows, they will never miss, no matter how far away your target is, or where they may hide. As long as you can see them, you can strike them."
Thank you. These are quite a valuable gift. I appreciate it very much. Thank you.
Too bad it's not your heart.
Actually, I mean, do we want to go through the whole samurai rigmarole? Because you would actually, according to samurai culture, you would need to refuse the gift three times before you actually took it.
Oh.
And just accepting it like that would be super rude.
I'm so rude. No.
Yeah, he refused.
Okay, then yes, I refuse.
Okay, you just say, I refuse! You're not gonna, like...
I say, I am sorry, this gift is much too valuable for me to accept.
Oh, no, I must insist. You see, you are doing such a great favor for me.
No, I insist. I can't accept it.
No, you see... yeah, this is so awkward. You know, if I had, like, any social skills... This would be so much easier. Anyway.
Yeah. You think it's awkward for you. I'm the one that's all like, what do I say to the guy that's standing where the dragon was?
No, please do take them. It's a trifle for me to give them to you. Anyway, do you want to just skip this part and just say it happens?
After thinking about your offer very deeply, I believe that I just can't. No, I can't take it. It's much too valuable. It's much too precious of an item for you to part with for the likes of me.
Oh, you shortchange yourself, my good sir. You are clearly a great warrior of renown and valor. I believe that these would be most well served in your hands.
When you put it that way...
Okay, so you take them. So you have 5 golden arrows.
Yay!
Use them wisely.
5 gold arrows.
So Kawa is given a small vial of green, slightly luminescent liquid. And he says this is a deadly poison that has been derived from the black lotus. It is, I guess it should actually be black then, instead of green. So it's black liquid, derived from the black lotus. It is tasteless, scentless, and incredibly deadly. And then in mechanical terms, 1 drop of it can kill any medium-sized creature. 2 drops of it can kill any large-sized creature. 3 drops of it can kill any colossal-sized creature. But the vial only contains 3 drops. So,
Nice.
yeah, she can either kill 3 medium creatures, a large creature and a medium creature, or 1 colossal creature. And then the whole same thing where she's like, no, I can't take it, but I insist, but I can't, but I insist, until finally she takes it. So then the third one presents 2 very large, well, not particularly large, but it's 2 large boots with metal studs in the soles and fur lining. And so he says, Kuryokuma, these are for you. These are stalwart boots. They will prevent you from being moved from your position. Even a hurricane, gale, or a strong river would be unable to move you. So basically, as long as you're wearing these boots, you can't be, like if someone tried to bull rush you or hit you with a tree hard enough to send you flying, or you needed to walk backwards up a river, you can't, nothing can make you lose your footing. So you would still take damage. So like, say someone did hit you with a tree, you wouldn't move, but you'd still get hit with a tree.
Cool. I can't take it.
But you need to.
But I can't.
I insist.
I just can't.
They are perfect for you.
Yay, I love them, thank you!
Yeah, so you now have boots. So by the time everything is done, suddenly you hear and feel a rumbling. He says, that must be the centipede. Quickly.
Wow, that was fast.
Dun dun dun.
Whee!
Is there anything I need to put on my arrows that I'm adding in Hero Lab to remind me that they do the seeking thing?
Whatever you need to put on there to remind you that they do the seeking thing.
I just didn't know if there was actually like a thing that needed to be added or something.
Nope,
Okay,
I
cool.
made them up out of my own head.
Cool. Look at you. You're so smart.
All right, so you guys run outside and Stip. I will make you fat.
Don't make me fat.
Crap.
No, I'm fat.
There.
Jump on it. Then jump on it!
That is so fast.
Anna, cut it out. I'm gonna stop putting you on maps.
Bring me back.
All right, so you guys head out the
I
front
like the shadow
door,
effects.
and
I can't see them.
because I had to delete you because you were a bad baby. And you can see at first what you think are mountains, but then you realize that they're moving and they're moving toward you, and it's a centipede, and it sounds like, you know, hundreds of feet marching in the distance, echoing across the water. And then
Because it is.
you see an enormous centipede suddenly plunge into the edge of the lake and skitter toward you, and we're in combat.
Yay! Can I move now?
Yes. Well, no, because you need to roll for initiative. Okay, well, the centipede has rolled.
I failed.
The slash and then the R. Yeah.
Is that the right slash, though?
Yes.
I got 23. Daggum. If I'd just gone one or two more, I could have possibly gone instead of the centipede.
Yep. Very well. Next time, perhaps.
That's okay. I find it amusing that we got 24, 23, 22.
I love these shadow effects. It's so cool.
Let's see.
Wayne, are you going to roll for Rebecca?
I can. I don't have her character sheet open. I should.
Right, so the centipede is going first. I believe. Right? Yes. Yeah, centipede.
Hang on. I'm going to roll for Rebecca.
Why did Anna roll twice? Oh, never mind. That was your failed one. Okay, I see it. So yeah, centipede, and then Wayne, and then Anna. And
What are the odds?
why is Rebecca rolling like 3
Why are
times?
you rolling so many times?
Oops.
What are the odds that we got 24, 23, 22, 21?
I know, seriously. All right. So then,
The order does not change.
first up is the centipede. So the centipede is going to skitter into its current position that, I mean, you may or may not be able to actually see. So you hear...
Nope.
Yep, nope, can't see.
Yeah. So you just hear a lot of super creepy noises, and you're just like, ew. All right.
Can we do something to try and help us see where it is? Perception or lighting or something?
Well, you guys have torches with you, presumably, right?
Okay, I'm going to pull out my torch.
Cool. Isn't your torch already out?
No, I'm pulling it out right now dramatically.
Oh, okay, cool. You now have a dramatically pulled out torch. Stop. I've ruined this centipede.
You ruined it for all other GMs.
What is it doing? Sorry, Roll20 is being stupid and not letting me move these images correctly. No, stop. No, what is it? I give up. Okay, the centipede is slightly ugly. Deal with it. Alright, so, Kai Heavy, it is your turn. You have a torch in your hand.
I'm going to try and tell where the centipede's head is, or where it is, at any rate. So, where is the skittering the loudest?
All in front of you.
Okay, I'm going to take a few steps forward and try to see what I can see.
You went 20 feet, so you still have 10 feet of movement left. Okay, that's what you can see.
Yay, no centipede.
All right. Well, you know, since you didn't attack, you can double move if you want to.
So I could go another 30?
Yes.
Found it.
Oh my gosh, I see its legs! Vaguely in the distance.
Yep. All right. Kuriokuma, it is your turn.
Okay, can I run?
Yes. If you run, you can go up to 3 times your speed. But you
Do I have to
can
roll?
not unless you want to like do some backflips while you're doing it.
Nope. I think I just want to run.
Okay, you can go up to 3 times your speed then.
Cool. So I should be able to just run up to the centipede, right?
Yes. But you won't be able to attack. That's your full turn.
Yeah, it's fine. Oh.
Okay, that's 60 feet. Probably should have just measured it and then done it all at once, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so next up is Kawa. And Kawa is going to be like, oh, I'm hiding. Alright. So, now it's the centipede's turn again. So the centipede is going to try to attack Anna with its feet. What's your AC, Anna?
My AC is 26.
Okay. It does not hit you. Rolled a 4. It very much does not hit you.
Wow, that is an unlucky centipede.
Okay. But it also has
What
a
is
lot of
its
feet.
range
So
for
it's gonna do that like.
What is its range
more
for an
times.
attack of opportunity?
Very wide. It actually should have done an attack of opportunity as she came up to it, technically. So let's see. It attacked 4 times. Does a 27 hit, Anna?
Yeah, the 27 hits.
Okay, so it only hits you once, so this thing sucks. It rolled a 4, a 2, and a 3. So...
Whoa.
Okay, 23 damage.
To
Anna? Yes, as it just slams into you with one giant foot. And then...
Do you Wilhelm scream?
You Wilhelm scream. Yeah. And then I think that's it for its turn. So, Kai Heavy, it is your turn again.
Here we see the giant centipede in its natural habitat. No. I'm going to try out one of my new shiny arrows.
You're going to use an arrow. That's whole point is that you can't miss on a thing that's
like the broad side of a barn.
Yeah, and it's
can I
like
tell
20
where
feet away
its
from you.
head? Can I tell where its eyeballs are? Because I was going to aim specifically for that.
Yeah.
Because eyeballs are harder to hit than
Can
a huge ass.
Okay.
Centipede.
Tell me, can you see something that looks like a head?
No.
No.
Then you can't see its eyeballs.
Okay.
Also, I don't know if centipedes have eyes necessarily. They probably do. I mean, I know they have antennae. I actually don't know the answer to this question.
Well, if I move, though, I'm going to incur an attack of opportunity. Oops. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. Attack. I'm going to go for it.
Just do it!
Do it! Okay, so it's going to try to attack you. Does a 23 hit you?
No.
Okay, then it missed.
Yay!
So you kind of like go by and it tries to slam into you with one of its big old legs, but fails.
Okay. So I moved. I still have an action. So I'm going to spit on its nearest leg.
Okay.
Does anything happen?
Roll for spit.
Oh. Okay.
Roll for spit.
What do I roll for that?
That's going to be a ranged touch attack. So, with a range increment of 5.
Okay.
So thankfully there is a leg in the first increment. So just do a ranged attack against its touch AC.
Okay.
Yep, that's a hit.
Holy cow. I rolled a 3. Seriously? I mean, I still hit it, but...
Okay, so you spit on it, and you see it sizzle, and one of the legs does, like, fall in half where you spit on it. So it's, like, broken. There's no leg.
Woot! I broke one of its 100 legs.
Yeah.
The old man did not lie!
Alright, so... it for your turn. Ryokuma.
Alright, I am going to... I'm going to try to... Well, I don't know. I'm going to try to move closer to it, like there.
Okay. That is going to be another ranged... Well, unless you want to do a 5-foot step. So...
just do a 5-foot step.
Cool. You do that, and...
I'm going to spit on its body.
Okay.
Oh, cool. I actually can't see your... like, part of your character where the column would be in the way.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah, the dynamic lighting is neat.
Alright, how do I find my ranged touch attack?
Alright, range is good. Well, touch is just the AC that you're going against.
Okay.
Your ranged attack is going to be your base attack bonus plus your dexterity bonus. Plus d20, obviously.
Okay. I don't know how to find that.
Do you have it up in Hero Lab?
Well, yes, I have Hero Lab up. There's a lot of numbers.
Okay, it should be
If
the
you
column
have a
right.
ranged weapon, you can just
I
look
don't
at
have
it.
a ranged weapon.
It should be all of those stats should be in the column right next to your main window.
So the basics?
Yeah, that first column.
Okay, so I'm looking for what again?
Base attack bonus, which is probably just shortened to BAB. And your dex bonus, which should be in one of those big boxes
Yeah, I know where Dex is. But I don't know where my base attack bonus is.
Do you want me to look it up for you?
Oh, no, I found it. Okay, so...
Okay.
Dash roll.
Yeah, that's definitely a hit.
It is easy to hit things when they are huge.
Yeah. So you just kind of like climb up on its body and just spit into a crack between its armor, and you just hear like sizzling and bubbling noises. Okay. And then Rebecca Kawa kind of just like says, "Y'all seem like you got it. I'm staying back here," and continues to hide behind the pillar. Right. So it's the centipede's turn again.
Oh no.
You're
so
the one on top of it. Ah, gosh! How did its head get over there?
It's a long insect.
It was on the bottom right-hand side. Wayne went directly away from its head. But
does that incur an attack of opportunity for me?
No.
Dang.
You only threaten one set of squares. He threatens a lot more than that. Because you only threaten like the squares directly adjacent to you.
Yeah.
While he threatens 2 or 3 blocks out.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah. Anyway, it is going to try to grab you with its pincers.
So that's going up against my touch AC?
No, this is going to be against your what's it called? Oh man, it's been too long. Ooh,
base attack, or I mean CMD.
Yeah, it's going to be against your CMD.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think it's going to miss because it's really good at. Wow, it rolled like crap.
I have a 29, so it did not touch me.
Okay, it's unable to grab you with its pincers, and it moved, so that's its turn.
There's a giant die on my face.
All right, so Kaihebi, it is your turn. This centipede just kind of like swung out of the darkness behind you and tried to grab you with its pincers, and you had to like roll and duck out of the way to avoid it.
Spit in its face.
As I rolled, basically, could I possibly like spit right into its, I don't know, jaws, mouth area?
You could try, but since this is its head and it can actually see you now directly, any spitting is going to risk an attack of opportunity.
Okay. Dang. And since I'm carrying a torch, and I hadn't had my bow drawn already, drawing it is going to get an attack of opportunity as well, right?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, well, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to drop my torch on the ground and grab my bow in order to try and shoot it in the face.
Okay. Do you want to do a 5-foot step back so that you don't get bit from trying to shoot it?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to shoot it in, I think there are eyeballs, because in that graphic even, it looks to me like there are eyeballs.
Are you sure you want to shoot it in the eyeballs, not like aim for its... Well, I mean, yeah, whatever. Aim where you want.
I guess, well, I thought, I figured most animals, the brain is right behind the eye.
Yeah, but at this angle,
I don't know
because
how
its eyes
are
are on the side, you'd need to shoot it from the side to be aiming for its brain.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to shoot it in the head then.
Okay, cool.
It's going to do nothing.
So, you just Drawing your bow and shooting it in the head?
Yeah, I'm going to try to shoot for the softest looking spot on the front of its face.
Okay.
Okay. So I rolled a 25 for attack.
Yep. The arrow whizzes toward it and then bounces harmlessly off of its chitinous armor.
Should have known.
Or chitinous armor, however you pronounce that. I think it's chitin. Yeah. Boing! You have multiple attacks, I believe, at your level.
Yeah. I'm gonna. Can I? I've already taken a 5-foot step, so I can't do that again, right?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna just go ahead and try to shoot it again.
Okay. So you're just knocking another arrow and shooting it in the face?
Yeah.
It bounces off harmlessly.
Okay.
Boing.
Well, damn.
Is that it?
Yes.
You out of attacks, or do you have a third one? I don't remember. I think you do, actually.
Yeah, I do. Okay. I'm gonna spit in its face.
You're really far away. I'm gonna encourage you to like kind of think about it for a minute. How could you get spit to it more effectively?
Lick the arrow! Lick the arrow!
No.
Lick the arrow!
I'm not gonna lick the arrow. I'm going to put a big old loogie on it.
So you don't do that. You put it in your mouth in a much more dignified manner. Before you are you using your magic flaming arrows? Because that might make it kind of hard.
No, I was using the special gold arrows.
So you're using one of your golden arrows?
Yes.
Okay. Have you been shooting the golden arrows all of these times, or just this time?
All of them.
Oh, okay. So this is the third one.
Well, I can get them back.
Well, I mean, actually you can't.
What?
You can only use them once. Their magic is only good once.
Oh. Did you tell me that?
No, I did not.
Oh, well,
Kind of
poop.
implied with magical items.
Not always.
That's fine. You'll still have one left or two left after this.
No. I'll use a different type of arrow.
Okay, so what arrow are you using? You don't normally carry arrows with you because you just use your magic arrows. Because your bow automatically creates flaming arrows when you draw it.
Okay.
And I don't think putting a flaming arrow in your mouth is going to end well.
Can I just say that I did the flaming arrows the first 2 times?
What do you think, Anna?
I think we'll let him.
Okay. I will allow it then. Okay, so your flaming arrows just bounced off its chitinous armor harmlessly. You draw a golden arrow dramatically from your quiver that they came in, which is the only reason you even have a quiver, because you just normally don't bother with arrows, since your bow is magic, and you're like, oh, I'm fancy. And you place the golden arrow in your mouth, the tip of it, before then knocking it, and drawing it back and releasing it. It hisses through the air, sizzling its way through the armor directly into its brain, killing the centipede.
Yay!
Yay! Only worked because the GM helped the guy that was just too dumb to figure it out.
And it crashes down.
Dun, 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 dun.
And it's dead. So,
thank you, Kai Heavy, but our princess is in another castle.
So the dragon comes out, rushes out. He's been kind of like watching from in the castle. He's like, "Yes, finally, the creature will haunt us no longer. You truly are a great and noble hero, having bested such a enormous and powerful beast."
Enormous and powerful is what I'm known for.
Womp womp. Back over there.
Is it a flexible centipede, or did you have to use 2 graphics?
I had to use a bajillion graphics. Each of those segments is a separate image that I cut out, and then the head I just kind of grabbed.
That's funny.
Yeah, no, it was super awkward. It took ages to set up this map. You have no idea. Oh man. Okay, so he says, you have proven your worth as a hero, and as such, I wish to give you some rewards. And so, out come
I
more
cannot
of those
accept
servants, and the very first one, he kind of motions toward them, and they walk up to you, and he says, "This is really less of a reward and more of returning that which is already yours." And on it, you see 1/8 of a heart.
Yay!
I cannot accept it.
It's your own heart. You can take that. Take your dang heart, boy.
I take my heart.
Okay, as soon as you touch it, it disappears in a flash of light, and you feel slightly less empty.
A little tear pools in my eye, and I touch it with my finger, and I look at it, and I say, feels.
Womp
Not really.
womp. Okay, so then he says, additionally, I would like to offer you the chance to choose one of these 3 gifts. Or 3 gifts? Is it 3 or 4? Okay, I gotta look this up real quick, sorry. I am so good at being prepared.
Be prepared.
Alright, 4 gifts. Okay. You have a chance to choose one of these 4 gifts. And then you see the fish. They're holding a bell, a roll of silk, a pot, and a bag of rice.
What do each of these items do?
Oh, I'm sure that you're aware enough of fantasy tropes to know that I can't answer that question.
Just eeny, meeny, miny, moe it.
Well, I would normally follow my heart, but I only have a fraction of a heart, so...
Yeah, so, a bell, a roll of silk, a pot, and a bag of rice. Oh, Kawa's like, "Hey guys, we did so good on that fight."
We...
Right, we kicked that thing's butt. Aren't we fancy?
I think I will go with the rice.
Alright. So, you are given a large, relatively unadorned bag. Well, it's not large. It's like large dice bag sized, I guess. It looks like it would probably hold like about 3/4 of a quart. How much that is.
Okay.
So he offers.
I open up. Sorry, go ahead.
He then offers to make you to have his servants set up rooms for you to stay the night, so that you can be well rested when you resume your journey in the morning.
You there?
Yep, I'm
I
here.
lost sound.
Oh.
I lost sound.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. I said that
he offered for us to stay the night and something.
He said he offered to have his servants set up rooms so that you could stay the night and be well rested when you went on your way in the morning.
Cool.
We do that thing.
Kuryoko is like, where'd that fish? I'm gonna find her again.
Heck, I might go find myself a fish.
Yeah, y'all are weird. These are like legitimately fish, I'm just saying. Okay, so you guys are just gonna stay the night then?
Yep.
Yes.
Alright. Sounds good.
I'm already in the castle!
Yes, you are. Welcome to the castle.
Yay!
So you were gonna say something earlier, like gonna open the bag and do something?
I was just going to open the bag and inspect the rice,
Oh.
see if there's anything peculiar about it or whatnot.
Nope, it seems like very normal, perfectly edible rice.
And I assume that it's not cooked.
It is not.
Okay.
Kuro, why are you on the table?
I'm doing a table dance.
Okay.
I drank too much beer or wine or
You drank
coffee
too
or
much
whatever.
centipede blood.
Wow. Kawasama,
Oh,
thank you for your hospitality.
for my shirt. Too sexy
And
for
thank
my
you for my gift.
Too sexy for my
And
shirt.
what in the world is
Sexy
he
for my
doing?
pants.
I don't know, but I am glad that you are leaving in the
For my
morning.
pants.
I'm getting out of here while I can.
Get down from that table.
You can't catch me!
Have you no honor? Have you no dignity? You
Ah,
are guests in this dragon lord's house.
I have
Castle.
duty!
Sometimes I don't know what to do with that, man.
I do. Delete him from the map.
You deleted me!
It's the solution to most of life's problems, is just to delete people from the map when they get too weird.
Well, it seems to me like this would be a decent place to stop since Anna has to leave in 3 minutes and Rebecca is still working on her foot. So I want to go see if I can help.
Okay. So you guys go into your rooms. They're nicely appointed and comfortable. You drift off to sleep almost immediately. And when you wake up in the morning, Akaihebi, you look over, and next to you is a note on the bed, and you open it up and look at it, and it says, "To be continued."
Done!
Yep, and we will stop now.